Okay, we are going to discuss your thoughts and how they affect your manifestation. Your thoughts are a reflection of your life, and your life is a reflection of your thoughts because your thoughts create your reality. And the reason why a lot of people don't understand what this means is just one simple thing. When you think that you can do something, you create inspired action to do it, which creates your reality. If you think you can't do something or something is difficult, right? Then you don't create action, you don't do anything to create that, right? So your thoughts are the most important thing when it comes to manifesting your future and creating your current reality. We are what we think, okay? What you believe, what you think, it projects itself through your actions in your lives, through the relationships you have, through the emotions that you accept, through your behavioral patterns, right? A lot of people don't believe this because they attribute a lot of the misfortunes in their life to karma, to fate, to chance, to just making bad decisions, instead of really taking ownership over the fact that their misfortunes in life, although they are learning opportunities and growth opportunities, it's actually attributed to their thoughts and to their actions and to their emotions. Your thoughts, your actions, and emotions all work together to create your reality. So, negative thinkers, for example, don't see solutions. They don't see opportunities. They don't see um, opportunities for growth or opportunities for solving whatever problems they have. Um, they are always negative, and they're going to knock down any ideas that come their way. Okay. When you have a positive outlook, when you're a positive thinker, every idea can become a solution. There's always a way to figure something out, right? Um, you find answers quickly, um, and you create your uh, your happy reality. You create abundance. You manifest exactly everything that you want because you're coming from more of a positive perception instead of coming from a negative perception. Okay. So positive versus negative thinking. Positive people advance in their lives, in their career, in their relationships. Positive people are the ones that are more go-getters. They don't sit by and blame things on other people. Negative people will always blame stuff on others. They will never take ownership of their mistakes. They will always see a problem in everything. They constantly complain. Okay. Um, and that's where the thinking comes from, right? Because they've already conditioned themselves um, to believe that this is how it is and this is how it's always going to be. So because they have a horrible life or they always have bad luck, this is how it's going to be for the rest of their lives. In order to change that into more positive thinking, you have to tell yourself, okay, you know what? I'm going to see this negative thing as a positive. I'm going to learn from this. I'm going to grow from this. And I'm going to shift my thinking, right? It's a choice. You choose to either be a negative thinking type of person or you choose to be a positive thinking type of person. How you perceive your life, how you perceive opportunity, how you perceive your relationships, it's a choice. And so you have to choose different. If you want to really create a life full of abundance in all areas, including in business, including love, including health, then you have to first off change your thoughts, okay, and change how you perceive things. Okay. Remember that like attracts like. Okay. Negativity will always attract more negativity, and positivity will always attract more positivity, which is why it's very important to hang around people who inspire you, who motivate you. Because if you're around negative people, that negative energy is going to attach itself to you and you're going to continue to attract negativity. You can always try new things, right? Understand that just because someone is a good person, because there's or if an opportunity presents itself that looks like it's a good opportunity, it doesn't necessarily mean it is. It doesn't necessarily mean that positive people have all the best ideas. Being around positive people will create more positivity in your life. Yes, will create more positive thought patterns. Yes, because it'll inspire you to think more positively. Okay, but you also have to be cognizant of making your own decisions, because you have to follow your intuition. Intuition is energy, and energy cannot flow from a place of scarcity. It cannot flow from a place of lack. It cannot flow from any negative emotion, or any negative energy that you are holding within yourself. Okay, so just a quick reminder: when you are creating or trying to create and practicing abundance and manifestation, yes, one of the key ingredients is your thoughts, and to keep them positive and to also be around positive people. But don't just rely 100% on this. It is one other ingredient into manifesting and creating a life that you want. So the first thing to acknowledge, if you are the type of person that you um, are constantly negative, or you've been going through something, we all have different epic patterns that we go through in our lives. For example, uh, during the holidays, like Thanksgiving and Christmas, Valentine's Day, positive people can have those moments where they're now becoming negative people. But you can't always turn that around. The first thing you can do is to admit that, hey, this is not the way I want to think, and this is not the way I want to feel. These are not the thoughts I want to have. So, reflection, writing things down, which is why journaling is also popular with manifestation. Reflect on those emotions and those patterns, because negative, whether you're a negative thinker or a positive thinker, you've already conditioned yourself to have these thought patterns, right? And in order to change your negative thought patterns into positive thought patterns, so you could then vibrate on a higher level, is to completely process your negative, all the negative energy, whether it's negative thoughts, whether it's negative emotions, whether it's negative actions and negative habits that result from the negative patterns. Okay, and you can do that by reflecting on what you're doing, reflecting on what you don't want to happen. Right, write it down. Like, this is what's been going on. This is what I want to change, and you can ask yourself, how can I change this, and how can I move forward from this in a more positive way. Which is why in this course you're going to be also learning about using affirmations, so that you can reverse the cycle of negative thinking. Yes, negativity is a habit, and I just mentioned it. It is a bad habit, but it's also an easy habit to get caught up in, and an easy habit to break. Okay, some of these cognitive behavior patterns that we develop sometimes develop during childhood because of the relationships that we have with others when we are children, um, which then gets reinforced by things we see on the TV, by the news, by more relationships that we have, which then gets reinforced also by experiences that we have, especially if we have negative experiences. So, um, be aware and be mindful of how you show up in the world, what you're exposing yourself to energetically. Because if you are one of those people that and that's okay, no judgment, but if you watch the news a lot, as we all know, the news is mostly negative stuff. So maybe take a break from that. Just check with your daily habits as far as what negative areas are you exposing yourself to, that you can eliminate either completely or eliminate relatively, a good percentage. If you can eliminate certain negativity down to 50%, 60%, that's amazing. If you could eliminate exposing yourself to other negative habits or negative exposure to certain elements, then if you could eliminate that completely, that would be amazing. So yes, I would take stock of what I've been exposing myself to on a regular basis that contributes to reinforcing negative habits um, and negative thoughts. Please, guys, don't beat yourself up. If you do find that you are a negative thinker, um, you're going to be able to reverse it. It is fixable, okay? It's a fun process, and you're going to enjoy this course. And in the long run, you are going to have a more positive outlook, which will also help with confidence, okay? And it'll also enhance your relationships with those around you, okay? So yes, your thoughts are a reflection of your life. Whatever you've been thinking, feeling, your habits up until now, those are the patterns that have created your current future. And that is what we're going to fix and turn a negative into a positive, and it's going to be amazing. So I will see you in the next video.